So day 2, late start because we both felt like shit this morning, to be fair. First lane looks like a massive lane, right up into the mountains, but it starts with a river crossing. So I'm gonna get down to the river, see how deep it is. I haven't got a snorkel at the minute. Equally, this is not a submarine, it's a truck. So let's get down to it and see how we get on, I guess. Basically, we're overlanding today from the lakes over to York. We're going to go to the York Christmas market tonight.
Through the moors.
So we're going to overland through the moors. Again, we're playing Travel Beast Bingo. And yeah, let's see how we get on, I guess. From the water crossing, I'm coming down a descent now. The water crossing doesn't look bad. Probably about a foot deep. So I'll go through that if it is when we get there, not a problem. There's a gate on the other side, so Claire might have to put her wellies on and wade through to open it. But yeah, we'll update you later. Peace. lane we were doing when we last spoke was amazing.
The one you've just seen.
The one you've just seen was amazing. Very, very steep kind of ascent. You feel like you're literally on the top of the world. Some quite technical bits, a lot of steps. A good few cross-axle bits. Definitely was a tripod a few times. Not me, the car. The water crossing was probably 6 inches deep.
Wasn't as deep as everyone was making. Or
well, it wasn't as deep as it was
been,
trail-wise a couple of weeks ago. Got to the top, stunning views from everywhere, as you'll see on the drone footage. The way down, however, was interesting. Now, it was all very tight, like there wasn't much places to turn around. My truck feels massively wide on most lanes, to be fair. But the way down was loose rock and slate, like I'd say about 4 or 5 inches deep of it, so it was just really loose.
But it's obviously been graded, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I spent about 45 minutes in hill descent, just letting the truck work its way out.
Which it did.
Which it did, and it was amazing, to be fair. We've then done a couple of other lanes around the local area, and now we are skipping a few because of time, because we got up late, and making our way more over towards kind of Yorkshire way.
The lane we're heading for is Dead Man's Hill, and what's the reservoir called? Star House Reservoir.
That's the one. So that's, as long as I get that done today, it'll be a good day. Other than that, it's been really good. The truck's not been too bad on fuel, to be fair. Overall, we probably used 3/4 of a tank, but I did fill it up yesterday, as we said yesterday. I've got 10 litres on the roof just in case. Other than that, banging. We'll catch up with you later. Stopped at a nice looking barn for, it says coffee, but I'm thinking a cup of soup, to be fair, or maybe an ice cream, but it's very cold.
It's too cold for an ice cream.
Many sheep's walking towards us. We're about halfway to where we want to be.
We're not far, I don't think.
So we'll see how we get on. So we finally made it to, well, the track down to the start of the lane we've been aiming for. Quite excited to do this, to be fair, seeing it on a couple of dark side videos. It doesn't look like a particularly challenging lane.
Yet.
No, even when I've seen it.
Oh.
But it just looks pretty. There's a gay thing to say, isn't it? But even this road's like dead tight, to be fair. Like the Touareg's only just fitting over the bridges. I'll get some drone footage if the weather stays clear, but it's probably an hour from dusk.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I'm not hanging about too much because I don't want to be stuck on the moor. Travel Beast bingo. In the dark, to be fair. So yeah, we'll show you what we can. So peace. So, late update on the day, I guess. The lane leading down to, what reservoir was it called? Scar House Reservoir was immensely washed out. Oh my god, that's got shit graphics, look. Sorry, immensely washed out, and
Immense.
the some of the steps were huge. I reckon I've got a bit of underbody damage, but nothing really too bad.
It was worse than we thought it would be, and it took longer than we thought it would.
Yeah, so unfortunately I didn't get to go up the other side of the reservoir, because by the time we got there it was almost pitch black, and I didn't fancy climbing it in the dark. Literally by the time we got off the reservoir it was dark.
It wasn't like pitch black though.
About 5 minutes later it was. Anyway, we're not having a domestic on that.
Domestic.
But no, all in all, very good lane, very scenic. There is a bit of drone footage that we took just before it got too dark for the drone.
We have said we'll do it as a, like, try and do it as a group outing, didn't we?
Yeah, we'll try and in the future plan like a group trip, maybe some camping, etc. So now we've gone into York to find some dinner, and I've been sat in traffic and moved 3 car lengths in what feels like an hour. It's not an hour.
It's not.
But other than that, all in all, a very good day.
Mm-hmm.
Very tired, very hungry, and yeah, over and out.